I'm Judge Andrew Napolitano, and the verdict is coming on President Barack Obama's 21st century rule of the Czars. Here's the question. President Obama has reportedly named 18 czars thus far, and still counting. It's reminiscent of the Romanovs, who ruled Russia with an iron fist for 3 centuries. So what's next, Mr. President? A little communism thrown in? Here are the facts. The czars are really presidential assistants who may be hired without FBI background checks or Senate confirmations, and they serve at the pleasure of the president. Because they work in the West Wing and directly for the president, they enjoy virtual immunity from any accountability to the Congress. Supreme Court decisions even immunize them from replying to subpoenas from Congress for documents or testimony under the claim of executive privilege. The head of executive departments, such as the Secretaries of Transportation or Energy, must undergo FBI background checks and Senate confirmation. They must also comply with transparency statutes that mandate the publication of their proposed behavior in advance of engaging upon the proposed behavior. They are as well subject to congressional subpoena about any matter whatsoever in their departments. They cannot claim executive privilege, and they must answer any questions put to them by Congress and furnish any documents or tangible things that Congress subpoenas from them. This czar system, however, concocted no doubt by the very crafty Rahm Emanuel, permits the White House to bypass the executive departments and bypass all the laws that regulate them and all the transparency required of them in order to effectuate the president's will. Thus, the Chrysler and GM bankruptcies were not fashioned by the Secretary of Transportation or the Secretary of Energy or Commerce. Had they been, minimum periods of public notice and comment by the public and an opportunity for congressional intervention would have applied. Instead, that 31-year-old ex-hippie and that alleged Wall Street cheat whom the administration has hired to reorganize the auto industry merely crafted a plan that the president liked and sent it to the administration's lawyers dealing with the funding of the automakers. And then the Treasury czar, not the Secretary of the Treasury, no doubt told the automakers to take the money or leave it. And presto, we got 2 bankruptcies crafted in secret that profoundly violate the laws of the state of Delaware, where Chrysler and GM are incorporated, that violate the federal rules of court and the Constitution itself. And no one saw this coming.